The closing ceremony of the 17-year-old joint student scholarship program of the Zorig Foundation and the Swiss Cooperation Office in Mongolia was held on Tuesday. For the past 17 years, around more than 1,000 students have benefited from the scholarship program. Details are in the following report.
In 2006, the Zorig Foundation started its student scholarship program in cooperation with the Swiss Cooperation Office in Mongolia.
You know, children have better access to education. Children get empowerment, are learning how to present themselves. Education for a Swiss is key. It's the gold. Education is the real gold you have. Because gold mining is you put energy inside and then once the energy is finishing, whereas education, you put energy inside and education can go on. So for us, of course, it's an ideal match we had with Zorig Foundation because they are sharing our values, our norms. The Swiss Development Cooperation, unfortunately, will not have any more new projects because Swiss Parliament decided that as Mongolia is a middle-income country, so that Switzerland will phase out here with these typical bilateral projects and the money will go to Middle East and African countries. But new instruments are coming in now, instruments where it's perhaps more linking universities or research centers or instruments which are more directly working with the business sector or in political issues, democracy of course, no. And whenever, Mongolia would really be in need of humanitarian assistance, we will always be present and which for me is the most important, the long friendship we have between the two countries will continue.
The purpose of this program was to support students with academic success studying at domestic universities in Mongolia, but find it difficult to continue their studies due to financial difficulties by providing tuition scholarships and learning opportunities, thereby increasing equal access to education and reducing poverty.
On the other hand, it's not only providing tuition for the scholarship, but also an important component is students and participants of this program. During their 1 year engagement in the program, they initiate themselves and implement so-called social programs. Supporting local communities. And for the last 16 years, there were almost 200 programs implemented. And young people come up with very interesting ideas. Just to name a few of them, students had an idea to use buses which travel to remote areas, to IMAX, to provincial centers, and they were sending books. So it's like a mobile library. Yes, and they were sending books to the young people, school children, and local students.
The most important part of the program is that students that participated in the program divide into teams to identify problems facing society and implement micro-projects with the aim of contributing to solving those problems with their own participation. During the 17 years of the program, participating students have implemented more than 200 micro-projects improving the social welfare for Mongolian citizens. Thus, by implementing projects independently, students are actively involved in social responsibility, getting to know the problems facing society, finding solutions, and participating in solving them. We talked to one of the awardees of the scholarship program about his project implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic.
I was an alumni of this scholarship program during the 2019 academic year. During the COVID-19 pandemic, young people were not able to go outside and visit places due to the movement restrictions, but in contrary, they were highly active in the online environment. Therefore, we initiated a project to organize a virtual museum and created a 360 degrees virtual version of the 4 major museums located in Ulaanbaatar city. We collaborated with the UB Live site on interactive content. Our project was selected as the best project of that year. Our team currently works on creating virtual versions of local provincial museums that can be visited by people living here in Ulaanbaatar and vice versa.
Through projects, students gained many skills such as communication, teamwork, problem solving, and planning. The closing ceremony was held on June 6th at the Corporate Convention Center.